kasi yun nga yung na-mention din natin kanina, nagiging sobrang toxic na itong edition na to, parang especially toxic, and I don't know, is it because everybody's at home and hindi tayo masyadong busy, nakatutok ba tayo masyado? I don't know why.
I think we can talk about the new format. Tinanggal nga nila yung
It's so brutal.
It is
so
brutal.
Ang brutal nung 21 to 10.
Tas walang,
kasi alam mo, nung mga dalawa na lang yung tatawagin, like, I was thinking, ang dami pang pwede, like, sobrang sayang. Alam mo yung parang, which one? You know what I mean? And then I was getting more nervous and nervous actually nung pakonti na. As in talagang yung kaba ko. Mag-isa lang akong nanood eh. Para I knew before it started that cutting off more than half was gonna be hard. But then actually seeing it, parang, but still the show was about 2 hours long ha. Even when they did that, mahaba pa rin siya. Pero kasi nung inisip ko, ano ba to? Parang iniiksian nila because COVID, ganyan. Pero mahaba pa rin. But anyway, like I felt like, kasi medyo nakatuto kasi ako kay Rabia this year. So kaya hindi ko rin ma-comment yung ibang mga girls kasi yung kanya lang ang pinapanood ko palagi. So parang when it was the swimsuit and it was parang getting closer and closer na ma-reach na yung mabuo na yung tent, tas wala pa rin. Sobrang mag-isa lang akong nanood eh. Actually magkasama kami ni Charity, but I was alone in my room when I was watching it. And then as in nakaganon ako, parang grabe yung kaba ko. Tapos nung hindi nga siya natawag, parang hindi ako makapag-react right away. Nagla-live tweeting ako noon, pero hindi ako makapag-react right away, makapag-text kasi nanginginig ako. As in yung parang ayaw sumunod ng fingers ko sa gusto kong sabihin. Oh my gosh, I've never felt that with any Miss Universe Philippines before. I don't know, siguro because she's our bunso and she, we met her and we were able to speak to her. Well, I guess with Gazini din naman and sila Rachel and Maxine and Kat, but parang you feel like you wanna look after her si Rabia, di ba? Going back to the format, the new format. So we started with 21 down to 10. Tapos nawala na rin yung opening statement, which I missed, by the way.
Yeah.
But I understand that if we did an opening statement to 21 girls at the start of the show, baka maging 3 hours na siya. Pero palagi naman nagbabago. Did you notice that parang walang same na format palagi? Minsan may continents, minsan wala. Minsan may final statement, minsan wala. So, but I agree that I'm not a fan of this format. I think it's a little too brutal and we need to hear them speak more. Although happy naman ako dun sa sa final statement and Q&A na part. Parang nabusog naman ako doon nung part na yun. We gave them enough time to talk. Pero but speaking, kasi baka hindi ako magkaroon ng chance to comment about the gowns later on, but since we're talking about the format, but the top 10, I was really, I mean, of course, except with the Rabia not being there, I was really happy with the gowns. My gosh, they were all beautiful. Like, sobrang sabi ko, wow, it's really evolved now. Like, Miss Universe is starting to become like a place where naso-showcase talaga yung talent ng mga designers from all around the world, and it's so good. You know what I feel like the prelims? Kasi inisip ko kanina, ang inaabangan ng mga tao is yung finals, right? But I think the prelims should be bigyan ng importance yung prelims, whereas you have to wear your best gown or a really nice gown at least, or the same gown for your finals at prelims, because you might not be able to showcase it during the finals. Alam mo yun, you don't want to run that risk na baka nagpagawa ka at pinaghirapan ng ilang buwan na sobrang ganda tapos i-risk mo na hindi mo siya mapapakita because ayaw mo, alam mo, gusto mo magpasabog. What if hindi mo na nga siya? We don't know eh. Like, this is what we've learned with this Miss Universe edition is that it's so unpredictable. And para sa akin, what if we sent our best gowns at prelims? Kasi nga dapat makapasok ka muna sa prelims bago finals, di ba? And then, yung preliminary competition ng Miss Universe, nag-up siya and nag-upgrade siya into a place na parang showcase of designers from all over the world. Diba? Kung may national costume, ito yung gowns namin. Tapos parang, I don't know, I feel like the preliminary competition has so much potential.
It's true.
Medyo ano kasi, naging inconsistent, we have to say, yung protocols. Kasi like, yung last two, hindi nakahawak yung kamay, nag-social distancing, pero nag-akapan sila after. So parang,
emotional.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I felt like there was a bigger opportunity for parang a better execution for the show.
Safety
Pero yun nga,
protocols,
like, depende naman sa org. Kasi like, okay, I'm gonna compare it to MGI.
Boom!
was
Ayan
so,
na.
it was so glossy, and it was like everything we were craving for,
Definitely.
having no pageants for a long time. So I guess parang, it's so funny that I'm saying this, but I guess I was expecting like that level of pasabog also, like regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, pero yun nga, iba-iba naman yung orgs, iba-iba yung situation, different country. So,
and minsan may trial and error then, you know? It's not like this is something they've ever done before, you know? Like, ang hirap din. I'm sure there were so many hurdles already. Again, I hope this kind of situation doesn't happen again, but at least next time, maybe alam na nila. But no more pandemics, please. Last one na to, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Guys,
one more thing.
Sorry, if we bring up ko lang na, you know how Miss Universe Philippines, they had like a docu-style where we were able to see the closed-door interviews?
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. I don't know, para makita rin natin yung side na yun.
Parang
Kasi
okay din yun. And it's extra content for Miss Universe anyway, and people will eat it up. Like, we love that. Give it to us.
All they have to do is upload that on YouTube and they'll just see all the views coming in like...
Naku, kahit pa naka-pay-per-view yan, papanoorin ng mga tao yan. Sure. Ano ba yung mga iba? Like, hindi, si Steve kasi for 5 years kasi si Steve, guys. So, sa pagkakaalam ko nun is, he was set to do it for 5 years. I don't know beyond that. Pero ito na nga kasi yung beyond that. So, kasi 5 na eh. Nag-start sa akin, nag-end kay Zosie, di ba? 5 yun eh, no?
Tama.
5 na yun. 5 editions na yun. So, maybe that's why. But because they added more beauty queens this year, baka marami ding babalik next year. Baka gagawin na nila na yung mga past, yung nagiging kasi iba na rin yung pangalan, pageant expert na, diba? Or analyst?
Analyst. Analyst na sila. Definitely, out of all, she got the hardest question, in my opinion also. And wala, ganyan talaga.
Yeah, it was hard.
And
there's no way you can answer that in 30. The questions were harder this year. I mean, also given that ang dami rin naman kasing nangyayari sa mundo and we should be talking about it. But
definitely.
So binigyan din sila ng topics in advance, which was new. It's never happened before, not from my knowledge anyway, na bibigyan ka ng clue kung ano yung mapag-uusapan or itatanong sa'yo. So this is really new that they gave the topics in advance. And then, pero hindi mo alam kung alin yung mabubunot mo. So, kailangan lahat aralin mo.
Yeah.
Diba?
Oh my gosh, grabe.
Paano kung 10 pala yun?
Ang hirap, parang may memorize kang 10. Tapos, pagod ka na. Parang nakakagulo. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Grabe, kagulo nga yun.
So, I mean, Mexico, yung ano 'di ba yung order nila from the of answering questions,
Yes.
Q&A and final statement is the same. Like Mexico came first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
I think that's an advantage that she came
Yes.
first. Because of my
Oh.
experience of being a judge, there's no way for me to compare her answers to anyone else because she's first.
Yeah.
Yes. And you don't get the opportunity to kind of change your
To
score
go back, you
after.
can't.
Oo.
Oh no.
Uy, that's a big That's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah. So also, I mean, nung year ko, I don't know if change nila yung mga machine na ginagamit, pero there's a window time where you can vote for you can put in your score. So for
Mhm.
example, let's say evening gown. Lumabas siya ng evening gown. There's gonna be a light in front of me. There's red,
Yep.
parang stoplight, may
Yep.
red, orange, and green. If it's
Oh.
green, that means that's my window now. I can put in my score now. Pagka medyo malapit na siya sa marker niya, it turns orange. And when she hits her marker, it turns red. So actually, your ending post is more for the fans. Mas importante yung opening.
Yung opening.
Because that's when the light turns green and the score comes in. So this is like
high pressured. It's
Yeah.
like high pressure
I mean,
judging
you
siya.
have such a small window to impress the judges. And yun pa nga yung isa pa na natutunan ko when I became a judge is that when first pa lang, how do you know that ito yung score na dapat sa kanya kung hindi mo pa nakikita yung iba?
Tama.
So, ano talaga, para sa akin, advantage yung mauna ka.
Tama ka.
But ako din, parang yung doon sa top 5, parang iba din yung in-expect ko na order.
Yeah.
And pero nung pinapanood ko na ulit yung mga previous yung performances, pagka pinanood mo siya ulit, naman parang magigets mo naman kung bakit. Parang diba? I don't like that hinihimay natin ng sobra yung competition.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi natin matanggap yung winner or yung fate ng candidate natin na sana maging sport tayo na alam mo yung kasi I read some comments na binili daw o kaya dahil daw maraming Latina sa judges, like wag nating i-doubt yung organization kasi
Yep.
parang wala nang manonood ng Miss Universe kung luto to. Yun talaga yung napili ng judges, siya talaga yung nanalo, it's her destiny. Let's be sport.
Yes.
That's so pangit ng sinabi ko. Again, take two. Let's shake hands and talagang and mean it. Congratulations, and and accept defeat and move on. Yeah. Kasi yun nga yung na-mention din natin kanina, nagiging sobrang toxic na itong edition na to, parang especially toxic, and I don't know, is it because everybody's at home and hindi tayo masyadong busy, nakatutok ba tayo masyado? I don't know why, but it just feels more intense this year.
Yes.
And the thing is, ang message ng Miss Universe and the girls is, alam mo yun, yung magsama-sama, yung acceptance kahit magkakaiba kayo ng mga pinanggalingan. And then, ang pangit na the audience, sila yung the complete opposite. Watak-watak lahat. Everybody's fighting, pulling each other down. Countries throwing jabs at each other. It's the complete opposite of what we keep saying over and over again, is to accept each other. Parang, alam mo yun, kayo ba, hindi ba kayo napapagod? Kasi ako parang medyo